I sincerely apologize if this is too close. I am trying a more casual style. I thought I would kind of vlog a little bit. The fashioning favorites videos are more time intensive to make because it's like separate filming days usually, and because, what am I trying to say? I also want to slow those down because of consumption. Creating the costumes I do consider my hobby, but I still feel like even with our hobbies, when we have to pick and choose how much we're willing to consume for them, I am starting to get kind of an icky taste in my mouth about twice a month doing several looks. Some of my favorite fashion influencers who do that like make a very big point. First of all, like repeating outfits is very important, and also reusing things and using them in unique ways, and doing style challenges where you're putting together things that you already own. And I really love that kind of stuff. I don't always feel as creative or good at that, especially because I'm trying to do recreations, and I'm often fighting a tendency toward perfectionism where what I envision or what I want to replicate has to kind of come up against the desire to be resourceful and to be environmental about it and to have my own spin and to not promote over consumption. So I'm having like a little bit of internal conflict about that, and like each person just kind of has to choose where their threshold is. So I want to slow down the frequency, the regularity of those videos. So I just thought I'd do some vlogs. So today is Friday. Last Friday, 1 week ago today, I went to a horror con called Haunters Against Hate. So it was marrying two things that I'm really passionate about, which is horror, all things horror, and also supporting communities like the LGBTQ plus community. When I went last Friday, I did film a little bit. I did like a tiny bit of vlog intro. I took you with me while I put on my makeup, and I like showed you my outfit and stuff, and I caught some clips from a drag show that we attended. It's just like not very much footage. It doesn't seem like enough to be a video on its own, and I really like failed. I was a terrible YouTuber, like my first time trying to do that kind of vlog. I let my like social anxiety get the better of me. I didn't film the vendors. I think I got like one little shot like of the crowd as we were waiting for the drag show, but basically I didn't film the vendors. I just felt awkward, and also it was like kind of the first thing I went to. It's the only thing I've gone to really that I didn't have to go to, like it was purely out of choice. And it was like a thing with a crowd. Now we went on a Friday during the day, like we didn't even stay that long, and it wasn't very crowded yet, and we wore masks, and a lot of people there wore masks. But that's also just a tricky thing, that we were in what felt like a kind of transition period, and so it felt important to talk about how the transition was just necessarily going to be awkward. But now, and part of why I'm filming this right now is that I was starting to get really stressed about some of these things, about how we really shouldn't be thinking of it as a transition right now, because things are spiking, cases are spiking. I'm trying not to use the word for what I'm talking about, but you know, that it has gotten really bad, but there seems to be a lot of denial and a lot of resistance because understandably people are just sick of this, but we have to address it. So I guess that's like a second thing that's just making me kind of squeamish, and it's kind of why like none of the videos that I thought I was going to be putting out next, like after my Cruella video, like all the things that I had planned for this next video, like I don't know, I think I just feel weird in general, like something is just not sitting right with me, that everything feels kind of like soured because the world is in a messy place. And also, I mean, oh my gosh, let's get real, like it's a transition for me. I haven't been to my physical office at work since March 2020. And so I'm currently continuing to do a lot of things virtually, but there's a lot of uncertainty surrounding how long that will last. And I'm not just complaining about this, by the way, because I am complaining about it because it is hard. But I feel like I should also be acknowledging right now that while what I feel that what I am currently experiencing is difficult, while also acknowledging that it could be so much worse. The present challenge that I'm facing is one that a lot of people had to face much earlier in the pandemic, and also had no choice surrounding how they could react. So I guess that kind of thing is weighing on me right now too. There's so much pain and so much suffering and so much muscling through that you don't want people to have to do. I don't want anyone to have to do this awful muscling through when you've already reached the end of your capacity and yet you have to keep going. And I'm just really anti a lot of those philosophies that permeate our culture. For many years now, I've been trying to resist the culture of busyness, and I have been trying to resist the culture of capitalism to the extent one can. Okay, I got caught up in the work I had to finish up in the afternoon, and then I had to quickly get ready for this evening because we were having a small dinner soiree of sorts. Very casual though. Also, I'm just kind of really hating my bangs right now. I feel like I'm probably not in the right place to be filming this right now, but it is what it is. In keeping with the more vlog intentions of this, I'll tell you that, like I said before, the last time I was here, it was a Friday afternoon, so I still had quite a bit of work to finish up, and I have that feeling right now of not having finished it up. I did what I could, and then a point came when I had no choice but to get ready for the next thing. So here in just a few minutes, our household has a standing Friday evening 5 o'clock happy hour followed by 6 o'clock spaghetti dinner. I had to pause when I said that just now because in our house we're not supposed to say the word dinner because of the dog. So I'm used to spelling it out D-I-N-N-E-R, or oftentimes we just say D-I-N. I don't know if anybody else does that. Anyway, so that is a really positive thing that has been going on in my life lately. We're gonna do our best to eat outside and mask when we're indoors, and everyone here is fully vaccinated, but we're just at a point of all of this that, considering the extent of responsibility that we're all taking, yeah. So I got ready really quickly, and I don't hate my bangs, it's just that I need to trim them. So maybe that'll be something I do this weekend with the vlog. And I hastily curled what I have here, but I think that's another thing that I've been feeling a little bit dissatisfied with, is I've only recently gotten this haircut, and I just feel like I haven't figured out how to style it yet. But I am wearing a dress, and I'm also hoping that it will become part of a Lydia Dietz from Beetlejuice costume as well. So that's exciting, just to try not to be too much of a downer through this entire vlog. And I'm sure tonight is going to be a good time. Our little group of friends, we work together, and so we're all experiencing some similar stresses, so I'm sure it will be really good to get to connect. So if I get a chance, I'll check in with you guys later, but if not, I'll see you on Saturday, so have a good night. Hi, it's Saturday morning right now, and I think I showed you some clips of the appetizers before my friends arrived last night, and then nothing after that. I didn't get any clips of the evening, but it was nice, it was lovely. So it's Saturday morning, I have my coffee, and I've actually already been up for about an hour and a half or so. I guess I got up a little bit before 7. I got out of bed a little bit before 7, admittedly. I woke up before that and kind of did the thing where I got on my phone a little bit before I actually got out of bed. Also don't recommend. Sometimes when it's the weekend, especially after a rough week, we do things that we know maybe aren't good for us. But anyway, it's about 8:30 now, and I've been working actually for about an hour and a half. I did not plan to do that. It's just the kind of thing where, like, when I woke up, I was thinking about a plan for my class, and I just like organically started working on it. So I've been doing that for a while, and I'm going to, I guess, keep doing that until I feel like I need to stop. But the rest of the weekend is all about either relaxing or planning and preparing for the next week. Yay. Last night did not end up leading outside. We stayed inside chatting. One of my friends introduced me to K-pop. Not that I didn't know that K-pop existed, but I just had never really seen any of it, so we watched quite a few K-pop music videos, so that was pretty cool. I guess that's all I have to say for now. Do you want to like watch me work for a little while, or is that weird? Amazon Prime is here. They just delivered something pretty exciting. Don't shop from Amazon. Don't do what I do. I did something for actually like excellent reasons, which I'm so sorry, but it's the kind of thing that I'm not prepared to share with the internet yet. But for very good reasons, our household decided that we needed a chest freezer. Oh God, this is such a Jevons paradox thing. But it's not, because again, I actually have really good reasons. I do not think most households need a chest freezer. It's a specific circumstance. But anyway, I did order it from Amazon. Please come and arrest me. But we did. Our household, we ordered a chest freezer from Amazon, and I believe it has just arrived. I will not be able to move it myself, so I will have to wait for the strong people in our house to bring it in. But I'm pretty excited. Okay, let's do it. This isn't very fun to watch, is it? Just assume that I did this for a while longer, and I'll check back in when I'm done. So I believe the last time you saw me, I was having a luxurious Saturday bath with a book. So after my bath, I read a little bit longer, very indulgent. And also my mom called, so I talked to her about my parents coming over tomorrow for lunch. So that will be a nice little treat. So then I just decided to put my sun hat on again and try to continue working on weeding my overgrown garden bed, which has been neglected for months now. for reasons. And so I'm trying to salvage what I can of that, which eventually means getting ready for some fall planting. I'm a very novice gardener, but I'm determined to see it through. So I was going to continue working on my weeding, but the garden bed is purposefully in full sun, and there is indeed full sun right now, and the temperature and humidity are both very high right now. So I quickly realized that that was a dangerous enterprise. So now I'm shaded under my egg chair with a sheet draped over it as shade. So that's what I'm doing now. I feel like I'm hitting a little bit of afternoon lull, where some of the things that I hoped I would be doing in the late afternoon, like going back to working or doing more productive things, they're starting to feel less and less urgent, and instead I'm feeling the pull of like a lazy Saturday. So I'm not sure what's gonna happen next, but I'll check in with you at some point and let you know what happened. Yesterday, the rest of Saturday was kind of a bust in terms of filming, so I do apologize. I hope you'll forgive me for that. It was a very low-key rest of the day. I started watching season 3 of Glow Up that just came out on Netflix. I really enjoyed seasons 1 and 2, so I've kind of been saving it this week, knowing that it would be a nice, light, happy show for when I might feel like I need to relax. And last night I was definitely feeling like I needed to relax. So I watched some Glow Up, I did laundry, I did dishes. Honestly, I'm hard pressed to like think of what else I did. I think I was also still experiencing a lot of anxiety, like, you know how, and I'm certain that this is a relatable feeling that a lot of you probably have, especially if you have a traditional work schedule where like you work roughly Monday through Friday, and then you get this special weekend time on Saturdays and Sundays. And I'm sure a lot of people have this struggle of having to transition from a style of living that tends to be very fast-paced, because that's what the working world demands, and there's this constant sense of busyness and being on the go. And then by the time like Friday evening rolls around, you're supposed to kind of flip some kind of switch and like slow down, but at the same time you're supposed to like do all the things that will make the next week easier. My hair is still wet because I just got out of the shower, and my bangs, I'm about to trim them soon, so like this is kind of embarrassing that I'm filming during this, and I'm sorry that I keep messing with it. Okay, anyway, so it takes you most of the weekend to kind of adjust so that by the time Monday morning rolls around, you're like, okay, I'm ready to relax now. But it's not time to relax now, it's time to go back to work. So this is a really complainy vlog, I'm sorry. But that, like, again, I feel like that is kind of the theme, is that it's a transition, is that I'm trying to share a time when I don't have things all together. I'm feeling very uncertain, I'm feeling unmoored, untethered because of this kind of like back to work season, I guess. So I wanted to like commiserate and share that struggle, even in its ugliness and in its franticness and all that stuff. So I apologize if this is not a very relaxing or calming video, but I hope that some of you can relate. So you saw me when I woke up this morning. I think it was like 6. I woke up and had a cup of coffee while I did morning pages. So morning pages is essentially journaling, but some of you may know that it's a technique from Julia Cameron and The Artist's Way. So Julia Cameron wrote, I know there's already been a 25th anniversary edition of it, so it's been longer than that, long ago, that she wrote the book and the corresponding workbook. Throughout most of my adult life, I have on and off adopted various parts of The Artist's Way, and the one that has stuck with me the most is morning pages. My parents are coming over for lunch today, and then after that I'm going to Trader Joe's with my best friend. So now I'm at least going to like dry my bangs and trim them myself because they're getting in my eyes and they're really getting on my nerves. Hi, so I did trim my bangs. And my parents came over for lunch, and so I visited with them for a little while and told my dad a list of things that I want him to work on in my house. So yeah, so it was a nice little visit, and now I am in the passenger seat of my best friend's ride. Why did I say it like that?
No scrubs.
Because we don't want no scrubs. So we are going to Trader Joe's to stock up the chest freezer, and who knows, maybe get some other, what am I trying to say? Like Trader Joe's things, maybe seasonal. It's probably too early for fall stuff, but still they might have some fun things. So we'll just look around and have fun and pretend that it's not getting closer and closer to the start of the work week. Be in the now, right? We're back from Trader Joe's. I stocked up on quite a lot of stuff, like emergency meals and meal ingredients. I call them emergency meals. Does anybody else do that? The Trader Joe's vegan tikka masala is so good. It's like the best frozen microwave meal there is, if you ask me. So yeah, I got a bunch of those, like frozen broccoli, frozen roasted potatoes, waffles, berries, mango and pineapple. I thought I would make some mango and pineapple smoothies soon, and or maybe spiked mango pineapple smoothies. I thought that would be nice. Anyway, this is not a grocery haul. I got a bunch of stuff from Trader Joe's, came home, put it away. It felt wild. Normally I would never check out with that many frozen things because there would be no place to put it. And now we have a place to put it. So I feel a strong sense of calm, comfort, security, knowing that I have a bunch of food in the house. So if I was unable to get to the grocery store for a while, if I'm unable to cook for a while, I will be taken care of. So that feels nice. Do you know that thing that goes around about the 40-hour work week, and how it's, especially because things have become more efficient, and yet we expand the work to fill the time, and we know that workers have productivity for 3, 4, max 5 hours a day, but we like stretch it out, and the 40-hour work week keeps us like exhausted and things outside of that. so that then we want the convenient stuff, like we boost the economy by getting the convenience stuff and by being like tired outside working hours, blah, blah, blah. And also the idea that the 40-hour work week was designed before women entered the workforce. So the idea was that a man could work 40 hours a week because he had a wife at home doing all the cooking and cleaning and homemaking, right? But in two adult households, there has to be both people working typically, and so it's just hard to juggle it all. Wow, that has really been a theme for this vlog, to complain about that. But anyway, I am feeling, I'm sure you can tell, like look how leaned back I am. Like, I feel like my mood has really transformed. This is like exactly what I was talking about. Like, the weekend is winding down. It's now late-ish Sunday afternoon, and I finally feel good. I finally feel a little bit calmer, a little bit more like I can breathe, rest, relax, all that stuff. So I'm going to try to enjoy that, lean into it, all that stuff.